Hi, my name's Mike. Some of you know me, and you know that I'm a flint knapper, which means I create things like flint knives, arrowheads, and other what I think are cool things. Now, because I spend a lot of time creating things from rocks, I also spend a lot of time thinking about rocks. Now, as weird as that may sound, some things have occurred to me that I'd like to just bounce off for you. Okay, rocks. Where did rocks come from? I think we can all agree that God created rocks. Although some of you may be saying right now, no, geological forces created rocks. And you are correct. Geological forces did create rocks. But God thought up the mechanisms, the dynamics, and everything, and put those things into motion. So, God created rocks, and according to geologists, this happened millions of years ago. And most geologists I know are smarter than I am, so I go with that. Okay, now God created those rocks millions of years ago, but He also created me in what we call the calendar year 1955. Okay? Well, actually, He didn't create me in 55. I was born in 55. He created me 9 months before, so I guess that actually makes me a 54 model. But in any case, here's my point. Just imagine this. God was, millions of years ago, He was having fun creating rocks. And He created this rock, for example. And while this rock was being created at a precise period or time in prehistory, He knew when He was creating this rock that He was going to create me millions of years later and endow me with not only a fascination with rocks, but with the skill and talent to create things from those rocks. Now, it gets even cooler than that, because, okay, He knew at that time the sequence of events, circumstances that would unfold that would bring this rock, for example, into my possession so I could create something out of it. He also knew the person, the individual, that I would be creating it for. Okay, I do this for a living. I sell my creations to people all over the world. So, people buy them, they give them as gifts. I give them as gifts sometimes. But either way, the person that the point I create from this rock is ultimately going to belong to, God already knew it millions of years ago. And He was creating this rock not only for me, but specifically for them, or you. All right, now some of you might be thinking right now that this sounds like a slick marketing gimmick to get you to buy my stuff. No, I would just like you to think about rocks and God maybe in a different way. And all I can tell you is how I think of rocks and God, and it's kind of like this. Whenever I pick up a beautiful rock like this, I look at it and I think to myself, my God rock. And then I take it and I make something out of it. I create a point or a knife, and then I look at that and I kind of marvel at it, and I think to myself, my God rocks. Okay, that's enough talking. I'm going to create something from this rock. See ya.